There, wait, no, I mean, hear you, this is Lord Potato, and, yeah, hello. You're probably wondering, wait, these aren't the what if for part 2 for, the ones I kind of just made? No, they're not. I'm probably am gonna do Broly after this, the, what if Naruto was a reincarnation of Broly and, what's it called, Cumber? And then tomorrow, if I don't have any work, I would do What If Naruto with the fusion of the Nine Tails and What If my 2 Hunger special that I did. Yeah, probably. I could have done this way earlier. I fucking passed out at 6 o'clock. Like, when I got home, 8 and all that. Yeah, when I was about to do this kind of early, I just wanted to close my eyes for a little bit. And then, yeah, 2 hours kind of passed, and I just woke up at 8 o'clock, and I realized, ah, shit. Fuck it. So, of course, I'm not going to be fully there. I'm still kind of tired a lot. Okay, so yeah. Well, such a nice sleep. Except for when my siblings were fucking hitting the fucking wall for some reason. So yeah, Naruto is... This is what if Naruto was in the Inuzuka clan. That's how that left off, that his 3 doggos, so, Darky, Darkness, Elsa, and Fang, gives him special abilities. I don't know if I want to do the Broly one. Wait. I don't know if I really want to do the reincarnation of that. Because Anime King just uploaded a new video, and I really, really want to watch it, because it's one of my favorite ones that he made. Or, I don't know. So yeah, it's a good chance. If I do it, then yes. This is only gonna be 30 minutes, slash the other one's also gonna be 30 minutes. So yeah. So Naruto is training with his little puppos. He's training with his little puppos. So puppies. So Darkney, Elsa, and Fang, he's training with them. He learns Ash Release. Yeah, Ash Release, and I did say that I was probably gonna give him Lava Release at the same time. Elsa can use Snow Release and Ice Release. And Darkness can do, well, Light, Darkness, and maybe, yeah. But usually, I always just think of Darkness, but since, yeah, he has some light in him, so I was thinking of giving him also Light. Dog, so adorable. Sorry. So yeah, Naruto is gonna be learning also how to use light, the opposite from darkness. But he's still just training with Ash, and he found out that he has healing, because every time he kind of cuts himself a little bit, he starts healing. He was wondering which Papa was doing this, but then he realized it was darkness. And so, that was happening. And, Naruto is looking after the dog that's got hurt. This dog is liking Naruto, but he already knows that he has 3 dogs. And this dog is a dog that can use the owner's dojutsu. Yes, because this doggo's mother, this doggo's mother was someone with a owner that could use a dojutsu, but he died over like the war. And so this dog's special ability is to be using someone's dojutsu with them. And also has very powerful fire release. Now, I should probably get an image of the dog, how it's gonna look. Not gonna lie, I came across this and yeah, this is sort of what, I kind of like it. Uh, so this is the closest thing that I could find. And of course the wolf is white. It isn't like white, it's like gray. But the wolf's ability for this little puppy wolf is when they're in battle, of course it has the ability to use the dojus of the owner, or it can go into a burst of flames. Of course, there's still gonna be that white, gray fur around, but he does go into like a not a burst of flames, but of course like there's like flame patterns on it to show that his strongest infinity that helps his owner strongest infinity go up to a very strong fire. It'd be close to what Madara uses in the Shinobi fight. I mean, a lion fight. Um, like how the majestic flame destroyer that he used, but similar to that. But Suzuki's gonna have this, and she's probably gonna be rivaling his power. So yeah, this is the puppy's gonna give him like a very strong infinity to the owner. So yeah, this dog is actually going to be a gift from Naruto to Suki. So the dog said, "Hey dog, you want an owner?" And dog was like, "Bark, bark." Like he was confused. You know how they like turn their heads, kind of confused. So yeah, and Naruto's like, "Don't worry, dog. You're gonna get an owner." And so he takes the dog on his hand, and while Elsa and Fang are walking behind him, or walking beside him, and of course Darkney is on top of his head, just sleeping there. Yeah, and Naruto, he's taking the dog to Suki. So Suki is right now training in the forest, and Naruto's like, "Hey Suki." Suki was like, "Hey Naruto," and Suki was like, "Wait, isn't that the dog you helped out?" And Naruto said, "Yeah, I want to give it to you as a gift because you are my first friend." Now, Suzuki just turns red and she's like, wait, what do you mean? 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 And Naruto says, well, since this dog doesn't have an owner, I wanted to give it to you. So, you know, so we can be friends. More friends. And she's like, sure, you want I take care of the dog, but I don't know how to do that. And of course Naruto's like, you know, since I am half clan of the Inuzuka clan, I know how to help you. And I'll help you all the way through. Now this little puppy is a female puppy. Okay? Um yeah. No way. Yeah, it's a female puppy. And I'm just gonna call her I don't flipping know. But yeah, I'll figure out a name of what I'm gonna call the little puppy that Suzuki has. Flamey? No. Great. Uh. Ooh. You want no. Where I said that it can go to a burst of flames. Yeah, but of course it has the gray fur and all that. I want to change it into like grayish flames instead. So Suzuki has like her flames instead of being red, it'll become grayish. Yeah, I thought of like shadow mixed with flames and just thought of shadow flames. Or not shadow flames, dark flames. Not those. So yeah, Suzuki's gonna be using like flame styles, but of course they're gonna be shooting like gray flames. Now these gray flames are gonna be stronger than the normal flames. It's gonna be like at least at part with an Amaterasu. No. Yes. And of course, it doesn't burn for like 7 days, 7 nights, yeah, whatever. No, that doesn't happen. Naruto is gonna be helping Suki and all that. And how they figure out how this happened is when Suki uses the since Flamey. I'm just gonna call the dog Flamey for Suki. And Suki kind of had a better bond. They decide to train and fight Naruto. And Naruto was like, okay, let's do this. You can go all out, Suzuki. So Suzuki used her shotgun, and the dog saw how Suzuki uses the shotgun, and since they got a greater bond, uh, the dog also had a shotgun. So both her and the dog just decided to attack Naruto, and Naruto was like, wait, what do you mean? They both have shotguns? And Suzuki didn't know this dog had a shotgun also. But Naruto got wrecked. Of course, Naruto didn't let him get self-wrecked, since he's not the dumb moron and all that. He used a shadow clone instead. Yes, he has enough chakra to do a shadow clone. Multiple, actually, since he's an Uzumaki. Sorry. I'm a little tired. But yeah, Naruto is gonna be just what's it called? Training with Suki and all that. And since they found out how this dog can copy the dojutsu of the owner, or just gets it because they get a greater bond. Suki was excited. He was like, "Yay, my dog's special! Yay!" And Naruto was like, "Well, yeah." And what's it called? The dog was like, "Bark, bark." And so Naruto was like, "Okay, how about like do flame attacks?" And Suzuki, okay, flame, fireball no jutsu. And the dog, before even doing that, the dog went into like gray flames. And when Suki shoots the fireball, it was gray flames. And Naruto was confused, like, oh shit, water shell, water jutsu, water ball. And it hits the flames, and the flames keep going towards Naruto. And Naruto's like, ah, shit. But before doing anything, he just thought of his mind because, of course, he doesn't have Darky or Fang with him. He has Elsa right now. And Elsa kind of just gave him the mind to do a ice jutsu. An ice style jutsu. So that's what he did. He said, Ice Wall. And the Ice Wall managed to block the gray flames. Now, of course, this ice jutsu is going to be stronger than Haku's. Yes. So yeah, and Suki was confused as she shot out gray flames. The little puppa was like in gray flames, and of course Naruto was like, holy shit, thank God. Phew. And he noticed that he used an ice wall, and then he looked at Elsa and said, wait, you gave me another ability. I see, so Fang can use ash, and Elsa can use ice, and Darky can probably use healing. My dogs are cold. Naruto is just like saying yes. Where like his fist goes up and down and he's like yes in his mindscape. But Naruto's like, well, yes. And of course, he was still confused how Suki used shadow. I'm gonna just call them shadow flames. Wait. This is the closest thing of shadow flames, and I did not know some. So yeah, it's from shadow flames, and this is the closest image I got. And of course, these are black flames, so of course they're completely different from the shadow flames. Yeah, so of course armor charge and shadow flames are gonna be looking completely different. Yeah, no, these are gray flames. So yeah, I'm just gonna call them gray flames because shadow flames kind of looks like the armor charge. So yeah, gray flames. Oh, gray blue. That's kind of interesting. So yeah, it's gray flames and so Naruto is just like, those are gray flames. And Suki just looks at the puppy and grabs it and then spins it around like, "Yay, my puppy's so strong!" It can and Naruto says it can copy dojutsus while using an increase of a incredible flame infinity. Or should I say fire infinity? So yeah, Naruto's like, "What shite? This dog is crazy." And Suki was like, "Yes." So of course I didn't say which age they were, and I said that the massacre happened when they were 9 year olds. So let's do a 2 time year time skip. Now they're fully 12. They're yeah, they're 3 years? No, 2 years. So yeah, they're 12 now. They became 12-year-olds. Suzuki has actually got a better grasp on her Sharingan, so she has 3 tomoes from training hard. And she also can use the shadow flames, I mean not shadow flames, gray flames so much easier. And her dog can also have the 3 tomoes. No wait, she already had... No, I didn't say anything about harmonica and Sharingan. So yeah, and Naruto, he actually discovered that he can also use snow release and lava release, which confused the shit out of him. But yeah, and he can also use darkness release and also light release, which he's overpowered shit already. So yeah, but of course, those releases he's not very good at it, but he's good enough. You know some jutsus like light. No way. Light and darkness together. He uses a light and darkness together. Light, darkness, vortex. And it's just a... What did I say? What did I say? Vortex? No, tornado. It's just light and darkness, just basically making a tornado and smacking the opponent with it. With his snow, with his snow release, he can actually do blizzard. He's like, it's a better version than the snow release. A blizzard. Snow release. Blizzard. Which is like the miss jutsu, but instead you can barely even see anything and you're freezing at the same time. While the opponent is distracted and trying to heat himself up, he's getting frozen and you can easily attack him. What's it called? Ice release is with the ice release that he can do, he can of course use an ice wall. But he can also do ice hell, where the sky decides to just drop those like golf ball ice. Yes. Should I say golf ball? Golf ball or either baseball. Ice balls onto enemies, which can give them a fucking concussion. And Ash release. He can definitely do the Ash Dragon, but of course he does another one. Ash style. Ash. Ash plus flames, so that will make stronger flames. Never mind, the Ash Dragon, but he can also do like with his body into ash. So it's an ash release for himself. No wait, ash release. Ash clones. Which these clones, if you manage to dispel them, they'll just turn into ash. And of course blind you at the same time. Multiple ash clones can easily slice through you. Yes. And lava release. Lava lava tiger. Wait. Lava release. Lava tiger attack. So of course it's just Naruto's hand just turns into lava and then becomes a tiger head and just tries to attack enemies. He can also just turn the lava into like a whip where it's like he does lava release, lava what the hell do I want to call it? Uh it's like the lava on his hand just turns into multiple, like, how should I say, tentacles? Maybe. But of course they burn people. Instead of just sticking to them, they just burn people like that. It's like a capture. Where he can just grab the person and smash him to the ground. He tested this out on a tree on accident. And Suki just terrified of him, but of course amazed at the same time. Now, Suki has a bunch of fire style jutsus with lightning style jutsu. So yeah. So her jutsus, of course, with the gray flames, every flame jutsu that she does, it turns into gray flames. And she has an imperfect majestic flame destroyer. So yeah, this imperfect majestic flame destroyer actually wastes a lot of chakra from her, so that's why she's trying to perfect it. But it's pretty hard for her. Now, Menma and Norway, I'm not gonna get into explaining because they are really not really important here, since they are just they're the nine-tailed best, but, or host or whatever you like to call it. But Naruto's the main character in the story. I mean, this what if Menma and Norway are just there. They're just not. I'm not gonna be using them, except for Norway maybe, but not as the ship, since Suki in this is the ship for Naruto. Yes. Now Sasuke, of course, is still emo as shit, and he barely trains, but he's arrogant as shit. Hinata has been saved by Menma. No, wait, it was by Kiba. Yeah, she was saved by Kiba, and Kiba was the one that defended the bullies off, and actually did a pretty good, decent work at it. So of course Hinata and Kiba are friends, and Hinata really likes Kiba, and Kiba really likes Hinata. Menma, he's kind of arrogant and kind of annoying, so yeah. And it's got Norway. She studies, trains, and she talks to the Nine Tails. Since this Nine Tails is the Yin, and the Yang is with Menma, and the Yin is much friendlier than the Yang. Since the Yang is just fucking up Menma's chakra and all that, and Norway talks to the Nine Tails, and she already managed to take off the what's called seal, and the Nine Tails and her become friends. Now, of course, you do need the key and all that before ripping it off. But, I mean, Naruto was about to rip that off, and you need to stop them. So, I mean, yeah, why the fuck now? Just fuck it. So, of course, Naruto can actually control about 5 tails of power. Menma can't control shit. So of course, the Yin is kind of communicating with like the Yang not to actually help Menma, since Menma's too goddamn arrogant and all that. And the Yang came back and said, I'm not gonna help that brat anytime I wanna. Even if I die, what of my chakra go to the Yang? So yeah, if Menma even dies, the Yang half chakra is just gonna go back to the Yang half. If the Yang half dies, it goes back to the Yang. So yeah, basically, it either goes to Norway or Menma, which the Yang half just wants to be in freaking Narwis because he doesn't care if he dies. So if Menma just dies, it just rips him. And Naruto is just doesn't care that much. So Naruto is going to the what's it called? Do the academy for the test. And what's it called? Uh Naruto has passed everything, and of course Mizuki did try to stop Menma, and that happened. And so Naruto doesn't. He passes everything, even the shurikens and all that. I'm just gonna skip this all because Naruto's a god and he passes easily. Suki also passes. Naru passes. Everyone passes except for Menma. Menma fails. He gets the seal scrolling. Naruto actually notices and actually goes, and Suki follows. And when he sees that Iruka didn't stop the shuriken from hitting Menma, and of course Menma can't even do the Shadow Clone Jutsu. Yes, the Nine Tails is blocking it. So I'm gonna kill Menma off here. Yeah, since I kind of just had the idea just to get the Nine Tails into Norway. So yeah. Also, did I say Naruto was the Ashura reincarnation? I don't remember who I gave the Ashura reincarnation, but I think it was Narwi. So Narwi has the Ashura reincarnation, yeah. And what's it called? So the shuriken hits, the giant shuriken hits Menma. It kills him, and of course the Nine Tails isn't helping him. He's like, "Hey, bruh, good luck with your death." The Nine Tails told Menma, and Menma was like, "Why won't you heal me?" And the Nine Tails like, "Screw that! I'd rather let you die than even let you be using my power." And Menma was like, "Screw you, Nine Tails." And so Menma dies, and the Nine Tails just gets out of the what's it called, Menma's body, and the closest, let me say that again, the closest person that he can use it as a host before going into Narwis is Naruto, since Naruto's there. And so the Nine Tails chakra goes into Naruto, and Naruto just feels this power. He's like, "What the?" And goes into the mindscape and sees the Nine Tails. He's like, "What the hell? How, what? Who the? What the hell? How the fuck did you get in here?" Now, of course, Naruto does use his not Nine Tails. He uses the mindscape half the time, just cause he just thinks it's peaceful in his mind. So yeah, the Nine Tails like, "Sup, kid? My name is Kurama, the Nine Tails Fox. I just left from what's called Menma, that you like to call him. I'd rather let him die." And Naruto says, I see." And so that happened, and Naruto was like, "Oh, okay, I see." And so that was happening, and Naruto just said, "Okay, so can you help me with this random Jonin? Actually, don't even help me." And the Naruto's like, "Really, kid? You don't want help?" Naruto said, "No, because I don't want to abuse your powers. If you want to go to Narwi, I can maybe try to get you out of my body to get you into Narwis." And so the Nine Tails is curious because this Uzumaki and slash the Uzuna clan doesn't want to use his powers. So the Nine Tails was like, "Hey kid, how about like fist bump?" And Naruto's like, "Sure, why not?" He's like, because he doesn't know about this, but when they fist bump, Naruto just like uses some chakra in his fist, and of course Kurama also uses some, what's it called, chakra in his fist. And Naruto just becomes KCM1. He's like, what the hell? And Kurama says, this is a little gift from me. Since your body's actually physical and trained with chakra, so I should be able to use KCM1, this ability. Which Naruto's confused, like, what the? But something changed to KCM. Actually, I'm gonna save that later. But right now, Naruto's in KCM, and Suki notices, and Iruka notices, and Mizuki was fighting Iruka, and Mizuki was like, Iruka, you're about to die. But before even doing anything, Naruto was already there, like in the yellow flash. And Mizuki was like, what the? But before doing anything, Naruto did his hand. He knows how to do ice release without using Elsa, Fang, or what's it called, Dark Meat ability. He doesn't have them right now. They're right now sleeping at the house. And Naruto uses an ice claw. So his hand went into ice claw and just slashes at Mizuki. And Mizuki was like, ah! And he can't see from one eye. He was like, damn kid. And got punched in the stomach, launched into the sky. And Naruto was like, multi-shadow clone jutsu. Which a bunch of clones just happened and started beating up Mizuki to a pulp. And Iruka saw this and he was just happy. But she was also confused with the yellow light. And Naruto was confused also. He was like, I have no clue. Another ability I have. And Iruka said, okay. Which, Hiruzen, he was completely sad. He was seeing this. He was keeping an eye on Menma. But he was completely sad when Menma died. And Iruka didn't save him. But at the same time, didn't care because that's trouble. He has Narwi at least. And, what call? Naruto, but Hiruzen does see Naruto, and the Nine Tails goes into him instead, and Naruto come back with like this yellow golden light. And Hiruzen is curious. So yeah, that's happening. Let me drink some water first. So that happens, and Iruka does report to Hiruzen about the seal scroll, and of course Mizuki didn't die, he just got beaten up the crap out of him. But yeah, that happened. Naruto, on the other hand, when he goes to Hiruzen, Hiruzen does tell him that I see that you have the Nine Tails with you. And Naruto says, yeah, it looks like he went into my body instead. And at least Hiruzen is happy that the Nine Tails didn't just escape and decide to destroy the village. Instead, help Naruto, young Naruto here, in power. And Hiruzen did ask about the ice release. Naruto explains how his three puppies actually give him different abilities. He does not have any Kenkai, and he's not from another clan. And Hiruzen sees this and says, ah, I see. So, can your kids have them? Have the ability? Naruto says, probably the heck not. And Hiruzen was sad. He's like, dang. Okay. And Suki was there, and Suki was like, you have a puppy? Hiruzen saw that Suki had a puppy, and Suki said, yeah. And this puppy can actually use my dojutsu. Sharingan. And Hiruzen was just like, holy shit! Ugh! I'm about to have a heart attack. But Naruto was like, okay, is that all, Gramps? I mean, is that all, Lord Third? And Lord Third was like, yes. And so that happened. And they leave, and it's the next day. The teams. Let me change some of the teams. Okay. Team 7. Suki Uchiha. Uh, so Suki Uchiha. Narwi Uzumaki. Naruto Uzumaki is. Why the fuck did I forget the name? So, say Naruto Uzunuka to be in Team 7 with Kakashi Hatake. Um, Sasquatch will be in Karani's team with Kiba and Hinata, and Shikam. So Shinsu would be with Sasuke, and Sasuke would be in Team Kakashi also. So I won't forget. So of course, Sasuke is talking to his sister, but his sister doesn't want to talk to him. Instead, she's talking with Naruto, and Naruto's talking with her. Which Sasuke gets a little annoyed with this. His own sister doesn't even want to talk to him. While Suki isn't a fangirl of of what's it called? Not Naruto, but Sasuke. And she starts talking to Sasuke. And Sasuke and her become friends. And so that happens. And Naruto is just like waiting for Kakashi because everyone got picked up earlier. Of course, that still happens. Kakashi gets there and he starts saying, "Okay, so you guys are Team 7. We are going up to the roof. What's it called?" Sasuke does know the body flicker, but kind of imperfect and he wastes a lot of chakra. And so, Naruto body flickers here. Suki body flickers here also. Also, Suki, like, her body flicker is like an elemental one. And it's just like, you see, like, not shadow flames, gray flames, like, after doing the body flicker, gray flames just like burn a leaf and done. Naruto's body flicker is basically uh what's it called? Since Ash release was the first one, he uses a body flicker one. Ash release body flicker. So it's basically you just see this ashes go up. And Naru does know the body flicker and she already does it. It's just like some leaves under her and some wind just blowing it. And Sasuke just sees this whole team just body flicker. Sasuke also body flickers. And Kakashi's amazed with this team. Holy shit, this team is strong. Which he was confused with Suki and Naruto's body flicker. But he says fuck it, why not? So I'm gonna finish this. Kakashi does tell him about the whole Kakashi just says, "You want? Okay, tell me about your dreams, likes, and dislikes." And Naruto says, "My dream is to help Suki become the Hokage. My likes are my clan and my dead clan. And Suki, my dislikes are, of course, Menma and other people that I hate, that hates other people. And Narui just says similar things with Naruto, but instead she doesn't just say that I like ramen. She doesn't hate the villagers. Her hate is some of the villagers, but not all of them. She hates her brother because it was the arrogant and he died. Sasuke says his emo shit. Suzuki says that I want to become Hokage. My likes are Naruto and his clan, my clan, and even his dead clan. But hey, I also like Narui. I kind of like my brother, not much. Now, Sasuke heard this. He's like, "What did you say?" And Naruto says, "You better not scream at your sister before I murder you." So yeah, that happened. And yeah. Since Kakashi said, "Okay, so we're gonna do the bell test today," so yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna do the bell test earlier. Then it should be like the next day. So they get down there, and of course, all of them just know what this is about, except for Sasuke. Narui, Suzuki, and Naruto already knows this, and they just gotta get Sasuke and all this. I'm gonna just say they all work as a team. I know I'm kind of rushing this because I'm kind of just getting the side effects of being tired, and now I'm being more tired. And my voice is hard not count. So I'm definitely not doing the What if Naruto was the reincarnation of Broly? Part 2 today. Yeah, not happening. So yeah. So Naruto and Suki. Actually, screw it. I'm just gonna leave it off here. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Pretend night. My voice is hurting, and I'm gonna go to sleep.